Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Ryan8951, and I'm here to do, which is most likely going to be an unboxing video. So as you can see, we have the RX-79 ground type Gundam Desert version, and a very cool figure. I have one loose already, and oops, oh shit, yeah. So like I said, I have one loose already. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know I'm quite a fanatic when it comes to the ground or to the desert variant colored figures. I picked this guy up because I wanted a 100% complete loose straight from the box ground type Gundam, and I have one actually brand new in box, which is I think it's, let me double check. I know the card is not yellowed because that's why I didn't want to unbox it. It's in here. It's hiding. See, here he is right here upside down. So I have one right here. He's brand new in box, and the card is better. Well, let me just take it out so we can see. Looks like he got a little bit bent. I'm not sure if that was from me or not. But you can see here, there's a difference. You can see the cards. This one's clear and nice. This one's kind of yellowed, but the plastic seems to be in better condition. So it's kind of hard to say, you know. But yeah, I plan to unbox one of these. It's probably going to be this one because that one's more beat up. This one's okay. But it seems like the cardboard has, I mean not the cardboard, but the plastic has seen better days. Let's put that back real quick. Yeah, so this is going to be an unboxing, guys, and sorry if you guys are a little against unboxing brand new figures. I know for some people it does reduce the value of the figure, but this one's going to be in my collection for a while, and it's nice to put more loose figures back in circulation because figures like this are getting tougher to come by. So it's going to be a nice addition to my collection. And I'll be able to have two loose two loose Gundam ground types, desert versions, and they could be in the same squad, the 06 squad. So without further ado, let's get this unboxing going, people. Again, I'm sorry guys, please don't hate me. I kind of hate myself too when I do unboxings, especially when they're not when they're Japanese figures, but when they're American release. It's pretty crazy because you know, basically you unbox it, the deed is done, and there's no way to put it back in the cardboard, you know. All right, everyone, just take a deep breath. All right, just everyone calm down, relax. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get you guys through this, okay? So just calm down. So you can see we unboxed it. Everything's okay. The world hasn't ended. Looks like it kind of got a little bit cut from the cardboard. So cardboard's not bad. The thing with these cardboard backings is, you know, some people try to keep them to sell them. What I do sometimes is I just get a pair of scissors and cut this part right here and keep the Gundam Saga timeline, which is pretty cool. And then sometimes when I sell a figure, I'll send that in as a little freebie, you know, or something like that. That's a sick color for the freaking goof. The goof was never that dark, especially American release. Looks really cool though. Kind of focus on that. Looks really nice. Same with the Alex Gundam. Yeah, so there's some figures. So like I said, probably won't be doing much with that. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ground type Gundam, just unboxed. You can see the box has a little bit of yellow tint. It's kind of nasty. Looks like someone made pee-pee on it. Some kind of peed on it, left like a yellow tint. So it's nice to have that gone. So let's. Now, for some of the people who might think this, that yellow tint usually doesn't affect the figure because it's protected by other plastics such as this. So usually what happens is that plastic gets yellowed, and then if it's extremely yellow, like it's like nasty piss yellow, most likely this got yellow too, but usually not this, not the outside plastic, just probably this, which is protecting the figure. So as you can see, we have our nice little name target. Oh my god, I can't speak today, guys. We have our nice little name card or name tag, and you can see that's the Easy 8 on there. You got your little instructions. And oops, I was right the first time. You can see it tells you what you do with it and how you could put everything in different hands and some crazy stuff. Very cool. I love these ground type Gundams because they come with these awesome backpacks, and with the backpacks, they basically could store everything that they come with, minus. Well, it depends, but yeah, basically everything they come with, they could store it in their backpack, and just drop. Damn it. Yeah, that's like. Yeah, not their shield, I think, but basically everything. I mean, you could put the beam saber hilts in there, but obviously you can't put the actual beam sabers in there. So let's see. Let's get this going. Get the tape off. Yeah, guys, I haven't unboxed a ground type Gundam like since I was like 7 or 8. Cause I actually had one of these when I was a kid, but he got kind of destroyed and lost over the time, and all I have left of him is just half of the cannon, as well as the shield, and that's about it. That's left from my ground type desert as a kid. Not sure where else where anything else is. Probably in the trash somewhere when I moved out. So you can see here's the backpack, nice and clean, very cool. And we'll put that to the side right here. Excuse me. And there's still more tape to be taken off. So let's take off this tape right here. As you can see, just get this. So you get your two beam sabers, which is nice, and they have like a different colored beam saber hilt, like a desert color, I guess you could say. Got some more tape here. Kind of focus on that so you guys can see it better. Alright, so more tape off. Now I think we could get the cannon out. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's just basically a cannon. It's bad to the bone, and it's pretty detailed. On this one, it's a little bent. See, this thing looks freaking sick, and then it's all it all breaks down, so you can take off the stock. The clip comes off. The barrel detaches into two parts right here. It detaches, and then from the actual gun. And then you got a little side stock which comes out, which is really cool. Swing it to the side, and that looks just amazing as well. I mean, this is probably one of the coolest weapons for the Ultimate team. I really like the cannon; it looks really nice. And of course, one of my favorites is the GM and ground type submachine gun. They're basically the same. You'll just get some different colors to them. Like, for instance, a lot of the desert version figures, because it's not just the ground type Gundams or Federation figures, but the desert version of the Gundam figures, such as Dom Desert, the Desert Zako 2 color, the what else is there? Or like, give those for instance. The Desert Zako 2 has the graphite black Zako 2 machine gun. Zako bazooka, Magella top tank cannon. Desert Dom has the big hyper bazooka or mega bazooka. It's like the heavy bazooka, heavy rocket launcher, I guess if you want to call it. And then for the ground type Gundam, desert version, you have a graphite black submachine gun. So take a look at that. It's like a shiny kind of graphite black instead of your regular matte gray. So that's really nice, and it gives the weapon a better, gives it like more detail and a better feel and look at it. Looks really nice. Just plug that in, and you can even see the clip itself has like a different colored ammo pack. It's like a kind of sandy instead of just a plain white color, and it looks beautiful. Same with the cannon. It's a graphite black. It's got some black and it shines a bit, so it looks really nice. Here's the beam rifle. The beam rifle looks astounding as well. I love the sandy color for the beam rifle. Then you get that nice contrast of the graphite black to go with it very nicely. And finally, okay, nice. And here is your desert ground type Gundam shield, and it's always a 06 unit, never the 08. So it's very nice. I'm not sure if this is actually part of the show. I know in the show If you watch the opening credits or whatever, opening scene, when the show's starting, they show like some sort of a ground type Gundam that's being fished out of a desert or something, out of a hole, and it looks like a ground type desert version Gundam. So that's that. And last but not least, of course, is the figure himself. So if I get him out without too much resistance. Beautiful. He's just beautiful. So I could get rid of this now because I won't be using that. Let me just kind of pose him, get him all ready and good. Got nice brand new joints. You can hear him kind of breaking in a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, it's always nice to open brand new figures and hear the joints just kind of pop. It's great. Shoulders seem to be in very good condition. Even though it's a new figure, sometimes you can get figures with shit, that scared me, with bad shoulders, and now his shoulders were good. Yeah, sometimes, especially these 08th MS Team figures. For instance, it can happen to any of them, honestly, but basically the shoulders can be a little weak. I know for sure, primarily, it happens to the GM snipers, and for some reason, I guess with the paint that they used, it makes the shoulders kind of soft, and they're more prone to being smashed and not getting back their shape as easy. So what happens is shoulders get smashed, and it could kind of mess them up, and they end up not staying on very well or falling off. That's not necessarily the case for the ground type Gundam or the ground type GM, but it can happen still. And again, very nice figure. I love how it looks. I don't have a loose regular ground type. I did, but it was just really in bad condition, so I'm gonna donate it for parts. To a collector, and hopefully he could use it for customs. But I really don't mind. I love the ground type desert version of this guy. And his backpack comes off. You just have to kind of play with it a little bit. Yeah, they kind of do stick it in pretty well. So just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try to get it off without breaking it, but shoot, like, it doesn't want to move. It's pretty stuck on there pretty well, so I might have to do that later. But what happens is it detaches, but it's pretty stuck on there since it's new, and kind of it might have been put on when the paint was kind of fresh, so it kind of sticks on a little harder. Basically, you remove that, you can put this nice backpack, and the backpack opens. It opens up. I'll just do it just to show you, because sometimes it could be a pain trying to put this thing back on. But I'll just show you for the sake of this video. Oh my god. Alright, so here's the backpack, and what happens is this opens up. If it opens up. And you just store everything in there, and basically you just break down everything, like the submachine gun, you take off the stock, and it fits in there. For the beam rifle, you take the muzzle off, and it fits in there nice. Same with the cannon. You basically could fit everything here except the shield. I mean, you could, if you want to make it work, everything in this little backpack, and you just have him carry it on his back, and it looks really awesome. And here's how the backpack is. Right here, it plugs on just like how this is, and yeah. So actually, I'm gonna pause this video, and I'm gonna try to take this off, and without messing up anything really bad. So give me a second, I'll be back. Alright everyone, and I'm back. Took me a little long because they made this pretty well, where basically there's like no space in between this, so when you try to take it out, I mean it's fits in there it fits in there really well and doesn't want to come out. So I was a little afraid that I was going to break it, but no, everything's okay. So that's that. But here is the ground type Gundam, desert version, or just regular ground type Gundam with his backpack on. You can see little backpack, nice, and everything fits. The only problem is it doesn't open up how it should, because there's a lot of stuff that gets in the way. Basically, when you try to lift this up, these little parts get in the way, and there's actually a way to fix that. What you could do is, well, what you could do, and if you want to do, it just depends as a collector or not if you're willing to do that to your figure. You want to get like a little knife. I used a little safety blade, and I actually did a spare backpack that just came from a loose Easy 8, and I just did that, and it worked well. Basically, you want to get a safety blade. You want to see on the dotted line on this, not on the backpack, but this black part that holds the backpack. You want to cut right there on this little edge thingy. This like, it's like basically holding this, and you just cut along that line. And you don't want to like jigsaw cut. You want to like put enough force, like cutting butter, and just eventually it'll cut through. And do that for both of those. You don't necessarily have to do it for the bottom one, because to me it seems like it doesn't really get in the way, but these do on top. And then basically what you do is, once you do that, you could get some super glue. Like, okay, this is if you want to go a step further. Basically, you want to get some super glue, and you want to, there's like a couple parts you could glue. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what you do is you get one part and you glue it, and you don't want to glue these parts, the little flaps, because if you do that, then you can't open up the backpack anymore. What I would do, I would just glue 1, 2, 3, and there's like little parts inside the backpack. There's actually a tutorial, you might want to look it up. It's on Joshua Gundamo's channel. It's how to super improve your ground type Gundam, and he goes over how to do it. This is just like kind of how I'm telling you guys. So 1, 2, 3 super glue, 1, 2, 3 on the other side, and then you put them together. Make sure the super glue is not getting on this, because these will never open again, of course, with super glue. And there you go, and you could just pop it off and keep it off, or keep it on, or whatever. You don't ever have to worry about the backpack falling apart, because the backpack's definitely a nice accessory, but it does have its drawbacks, of course, and it does fall apart. When you try to apply too much pressure, or when you try to open this, like, let me just show you, for example, you can't really open this because of these. So watch this. See, see, and then this doesn't really get in the way at the bottom. I mean, you could, just to kind of improve it more, but it really doesn't get in the way that much. But that gets in the way, and then that causes stress, and this opens up, and basically your backpack just falls apart, and there goes all your weapons. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a hassle to get everything back together, and it takes you like maybe a couple minutes. So basically, like just to show you, what you would do is super glue here, that part right there, here, and here, and you're not going to super glue here or here, right here. Oh, I take it back, guys. You can super glue here, 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 and here, but you do not want to super glue that little hole there and that hole there, because that's where you're going to put these flaps. And if you super glue those, you won't be able to open or close the flaps, both top and bottom. So again, you would want to put super glue here on these little protruding little tabs. So here, 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 here. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'll put one side. And you want to make sure you have one side open, so you only do it to one side at a time. Once you have that, you want to put that in, and then put the top one in, and then you do the same to here, and you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and plug it in. And again, these would already be in here when you're putting the other one on, and then make sure to move these around so they won't, if they are glued, they won't, get, the glue won't dry or mess up on them. And then yeah, like I said, guys, just to make it more simple and straightforward, search up how to super improve your ground type Gundam, and look for the result for Joshua and Gundam coming up, and he'll tell you how to do everything. So yeah, guys, that was a nice unboxing on the ground type Gundam Desert version. I hope you enjoyed. I plan to do a couple more unboxings soon, so be sure to stick around for those. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys want to see more reviews and content like this, be sure to subscribe. And I try to post once a day. Well, for sure I try to post at least 3 times a week, but usually it seems like I post once a day, so or more. So like I said, if you guys are enjoying content, want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And to my subscribers already, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys on my next video. But until then, later.